Hello everyone, I am Priyatus Paul, student of Food Engineering and Technology Department, Tezpur University, Assam. Today, I am going to discuss about Environment Protection Act 1986. Now, first, we give a small glance to the content. First, introduction, followed by objective, then definition, then sources and causes for pollution, then state board, then central board, then general powers to the central government, rules to regulate the environmental pollution, prevention, control and amendment of environmental pollution, offences by companies, offences by government departments, penalty, at last conclusion. Now, first introduction. Nature provides huge resources, mainly in the form of raw material like water, soil, forest, oil, minerals. These are vital required for any production purpose. In one way or other, the natural environment plays an important role in securing economic development of any nation. While supporting economic activities, economic crises occur that leads to deterioration in the quality of environment. Like we all know, because of industrial development, because of development of infrastructure, road, bridges, etc., so many trees are cut. That is basically deterioration. For ensuring sustainable development, environmental issues like pollution of air, pollution of water, soil, deforestation, depletion of natural resources, global warming and climate change need to be considered. In the present scenario, gases and toxins released by the industry and factories in excessive amount and garbages and dirty waste are the main pollutant that pose tremendous threat to the human welfare on form of various kind of disease which was never had before. In June 1972, United Nations Conference on the Human Environment held at Stockholm, in which India participated to take appropriate steps for the protection of implementation of human environment. The Environment Protection Act 1986 was introduced after the Bhopal gas tragedy during Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister of our country. Now, objective of this act. Objective of this act is to protect the forest and wildlife in the country, to improve the quality of life by protection of environment, to coordinate the activities of various regulatory agencies already in existence, to appoint environment officer to check environmental pollution, establishing environmental laboratories. Now, definition. What is environment? Environment includes water, air, land, and the interrelationship which exists between water, air, and land and human being, other living creatures, plant, microorganisms, and property. What is environmental pollution? Environmental pollution, it means any solid, liquid or gaseous substance present in the concentration as may be injurious to environment pollutant. What is hazardous substance? It means any substance or preparation which by reasons to its chemical or physiochemical properties or handling is liable to cause harm to human beings, other living creatures, plants, microorganisms, property or the environment. What is environment pollution? It means the presence of any environmental pollutant in the environment. It includes extraneous materials that are harmful to human being, animal and plant life. Now, sources and causes for pollution. What are the sources? Combustion, construction, mining, agriculture, chemical plants, coal fire plants, oil refineries, petrochemical plants, nuclear waste, large livestock farms like dairy farms, cow farms, pig farms, poultry, etc., PVC factories, plastic factories, and the other heavy industries. Here are some pictures of pollution. This is air pollution caused by a factory. This is soil pollution, throwing of non-biodegradable garbages in land. This is the picture of a water pollution. There are two boards, basically central board and state board. First we will discuss about state board. State board is consist of one chairman, representative of state government not exceeding 5 members, representative of local bodies not exceeding 5 members, representative of companies or corporations owned, controlled or managed by the state government 2 members, representative have interest of agriculture, fishery or industry or trade, etc., and a member secretary. Now, central board. Central board is consist of same one chairman, representative of central government, representative of state government, representative of companies or corporation owned, controlled or managed by the central government 2 member, representative have interest of agriculture, fishery, industries or trade, etc., and a member secretary. Who Which officer is appointed for the environmental protection? Central governments may appoint officers with such designation as it thinking fit for the purpose of this act, and may entrust to them such of the powers and the function under this act as it may seems fit. This is, I already discussed in introduction, the Environmental Protection Act 1986, Central Act of 29 of 1986. It is imposed in 23rd May 1986. Now, general powers of the central government. Subject to the provision of this act, the central government shall have the power to take all such measures as it deems necessary or expedient for the purpose of protecting and improving the quality of the environment and preventing, controlling and the abating and abating environmental pollution. In particular and without prejudice of the generality of the provisions of subsection 1. Such measures may include measures with respect to all or any of the following matters, namely, first, coordination of actions by the state government officers and other authorities. In point 2, planning and execution of a nationwide program for the prevention, control and amendment of environmental pollution. Third, laying down standards for the quality of environment in its various aspects. Fourth, laying down standards for emission or discharge of environmental pollutant from the various sources whatever. 5. Restrictions of areas in which any industry's operation or processes or class of industries operation or processes shall not be carried out or shall be carried out subject to certain safeguard. Sixth, laying down procedure and safeguard for the prevention of accidents which may cause environmental pollution and remedial measures for the accident. 7. Laying down procedure and safeguard for the handling of hazardous substance. Next, 8 number, examination of such measuring processes, materials and substances as are likely to cause environmental pollution. 9. Carrying out sponsoring investigations and research relating to problems of environmental pollution. 10. Inspection of any premises, plant, equipment, machinery, manufacturing or other processes, material or substance. 11. Establish or recognition of environmental laboratories and industries to carry out the functions entrusted to such environmental laboratories and institutes under this Act. At last, collection and dissemination of information in respect of matters relating to environmental pollution. Then, preparation of manuals, course or guide relating to the prevention, control and amendment of environmental pollution, such other as the central government deems necessary or expedient for the purpose of securing the effective implementation of provision of this Act. Now, rules to regulate environmental pollution. The central government may, by notification in the official gazette, make rules in respect of all or any of the matters referred to in section 3. In particular, and without prejudice to the generality of the foregoing powers, such rules may provide for all or any of the following matters, namely, the first, the standards of quality of air, water, soil for various areas and purposes, the maximum allowable limit of concentrations of various environmental pollutants including noise for different areas. the procedure and safeguard for the handling of hazardous substance, the prohibition and restrictions on the handling of hazardous substance in different areas, the prohibition and restrictions on the location of industries and the carrying on process and operation in different areas, the procedure and safeguard for the prevention of accident which may be cause environmental pollution for the providing for medical remedial measures for such accident. Now, prevention, control and amendment of environmental pollution. Persons carrying on industry operation etc. not to allow or discharge of environmental pollutant in excess of standards. Persons handling hazardous substance to comply with procedural safeguard. Furnishing of information to authorities and agencies in certain cases, powers to entry and inspection, powers to take sample and procedure to be followed in connection therewith, environmental laboratories, offences by companies. Where any offence under this act has been committed by a company, every person who the time at the time of the offence was committed was directly in charge of and was responsible to the company for the conduct of business of the company as well. The company shall be deemed to be guilty of the offence and shall be liable to be processed against the punishment accordingly. Notwithstanding anything contained in subsection 1, where an offence under this act has been committed by a company and it is proved that the offence has been committed with the consent or convenience of or is attributable to any neglect or the part of any director, manager, secretary or other officer of the company, such director, manager, secretary or other officer shall also deemed to be guilty of that offence and shall be liable to processed against and punished accordingly. Now, offences by government departments. Where an offence under this act has been committed by any department of government, the head of the department shall be deemed to the guilty of offence and shall be liable to process against and punished accordingly. Notwithstanding anything contained in subsection 1, where an offence under this act has been committed by a department of government and it proved that the offence has been committed with the consent of convenience of or is attributed to any neglect of the part of any officer other than the head of the department, such officer shall also be deemed to the guilty of that offence and shall be liable to be processed against the punished accordingly. Now, what is the penalty for these offences? However, fail to comply with or contravenes any of the provisions of this act or the rules made or order or direction issued thereunder shall, in respect of such failure or contravention, be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 5 years, with fine which may extend to 1 lakh rupees, or with both, and in case the failure or contravention continues, the with additional fine which may extend to 5,000 rupees for every day during which such failure or contravention continues. After the conviction for the first such failure or contravention, if the failure or contravention referred to in subsection 1 continues beyond a period of 1 year after the date of conviction, the offender shall be punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 7 years. Now, I want to conclude that we need to save our Mother Earth for the sake of our future generation and other living creatures. Thank you everyone. Stay home, stay safe.